that even when we look at that question about whether you can tax towards development, it's not been done anywhere in the world. Nobody uses taxation as a form on towards development. Taxation is essentially for the government to run. To run.
Yeah.
I mean, keep the lights on, keep the water running kind of thing. But if you look in Kenya at the moment, that, you know, the economists have told us exactly what's going on. The Treasury has told us exactly what's going on. Coming from the consolidated account, it's very clear that the first charge on Kenya's revenue is debt. So the debt issue is a big one that must be looked at when you talk about Kenya's economy at the moment. So if you're looking about 70 shillings currently that goes towards payment of debt, even this money that we're talking about that's being... When the minister, we read the budget statement on Thursday, the debt question may not come out as clearly as it is. That 70 shillings from every 100 shillings goes towards debt repayment. That leaves you with 30 shillings for this development and recurrent expenditure that we are talking about. So even these two things, health, education, are underfunded because of the debt question, that we're not looking at it. So how then, because we said we are looking towards solutions, we already know that Kenya does not have a revenue problem. Kenya can get the money. The expenditure is the problem. You have an expenditure on debt, which many questions are being raised about whether it is odious or not. You also have an expenditure on things like you mentioned that perhaps are unnecessary, that then crowds out the necessary. And that where does Kenya go borrow? From the domestic banks, which primary purpose should actually be to fund the economy through private business. We know. So who is the one who's going to come and reverse all of these things? That's the question. And this is not even political. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Who is going to come and reverse this thing? Because it is apparent to everybody that it is going wrong.
As a matter of fact, you have put it very well. I can tell you this. Speaking for the last 3 years, 3 weeks with our team of economists, I can tell you they kept on repeating. Whoever takes over government next year, even as at now, the kind of problems we have already, we are in a very bad ditch. But somebody said, one of my mentors told me, when you're in a ditch, stop digging. Now, let me tell you, you have put it very well. Actually, let me put it in perspective. Today, the debt is about 12.8. Do you know what? We're estimating. This is about how many weeks to the close of the financial year? We'll hit 13.5 actually, going by the amount of money that we are borrowing daily. So let me put it this way. The problem that we have is that this debt, there is a lot of hidden debts, which IMF actually said that we don't see securitization is a debt. We don't see pending bills there. It's a debt. So, first of all, let's part of all define the problem. Now, to go to your solution, I'll tell you this. We have put up like 5 measures, which I'll tell you do 2 things. Right now, the revenue is about 2.7. They are only managing 2.3. It's possible to do double in this country, number one. This is a very rich economy. It's possible to do up to 4 to 5 trillion Kenya shillings. So what we need to do is an understanding by the government that, look here guys, we are in a very deep ditch. That's a fact. Badly. Because the kind of borrowing we are having has never been seen anywhere in the world. It's not even possible. I mean, I can't get this.
Well, maybe I think there are some countries who rival, but you know.
I mean, no, ours is a special case knowing by our economy. The question is, look at what Moi did. Look at what Kibaki, because we have done that analysis. But the kind of what we have witnessed the last 4 years, within 3 years, has not been rivaled. Now, the problem is, we have been thinking, could some people be wanting to leave us in a ditch? Maybe they know they are going home. They just put all these debts and put them there. Now, before, the first 1 year and the second year, debts were beginning to begin repayments from 2032. The last 1 year, we have debts that are about to be repaid 2028. I mean, there are people who just want to take these debts and run away, and they leave us in a very bad ditch and then watch us collapsing. It's so bad. It's actually immoral. But the question the answer you are saying, number one, it's possible to do double the amount of revenue we are collecting. That's number one. But number two, on the issue of how to handle with this debt, once we cut on wastage, then I'll tell you today. And that's why we are talking about a zero-based budget. You have heard a term called budgeted corruption? It's where you know there's some billion here, This 1 billion is just to play around. It's somewhere you just plug in and begin getting the money out. So once we cut wastage and we put money, and the question is it bad to borrow? No. But the question is, where do you borrow? Do you borrow for consumption or production? What I can tell you we have been doing today, and it has been proved from our books, money has been borrowed extensively, especially the domestic borrowing, for literally paying salaries. We cannot work that way because you are going to pay debt, but there's no production. If today you borrow to go put, industries in every county, in another 1 year, they'll begin producing. And so it's not going to be a burden. So what we have said ourselves, one, very quickly, zero-based budget will help. A balanced budget, first of all, we are saying don't borrow for what you don't have. This 1 trillion is meant for some people to get rich, banks, insurance firms, pension funds that are going to read this money. It's not going to be possible. But once we take the money, do put it into the private sector, the businesses, put that money there. Pay the paid-in bills. Right now, it starts at 600 billion. Imagine, this is money that you are choking from Kenyans.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
No,
at the moment, pending bills.
Pending bills,
yeah.
Right? We want a lean government. What did Gen Z say to 24? Please, we want a lean government. What did the president do? He added the PSs from 52 to 60. He added the advisors from, I think that time they were 10, 15, like now they are 25. That is kind of arrogance we are talking about. Let's do the right thing. Let's do a lean government. Let's put all the money to the private sector. Forget about government doing business with affordable housing. That's another business for some elites. Cut all that. You can borrow, yes, if you have to, but put it into high development areas where money is going to come back. And finally, work out on taxation. It's possible to do double. And we are hoping by next year we can do double.